In a bright little town where laughter filled the air, there lived a girl named Kwena. Kwena had a big smile, quick feet, and an even bigger heart. But one ordinary day, small mistake led to hurt feelings, and suddenly everything felt different. It was on that day that Kwena discovered something surprising, that one small word could hold a very special kind of magic. This is the story of Kwena and the magic of sorry.
Kwena and Conrad were the best building partners. They shared a secret goal: to build a tower taller than the highest sunflower. They stacked red and blue blocks, green and yellow blocks. The tower grew strong and wide, inching towards the sun. "We need the flat, wide one next," said Conrad, pointing. Kwena agreed immediately. Teamwork made the dream work. The higher the tower climbed, the quieter they became, focusing all their energy on balance. They almost finished the tallest tower. "Just one more block," shouted Kwena, her voice filled with excitement. Kwena held up the deep blue block. "I want this one on the very top," she stated, her eyes shining with pride. "No, that's boring. It has to be the sparkly yellow one, or the whole thing will look silly," Kwena snapped quickly. Her words felt pointy, like tiny, sharp thorns, pricking the air between them. Conrad's face crumpled. He didn't argue. He just felt a big, heavy weight settle deep in his chest. He put the blue block down and walked slowly toward the garden gate. His shoulders looked small and slumped. Kwena stayed with the tower. "It's silly to be upset over a block," she told herself, trying to feel right. But the sparkly yellow block didn't feel fun anymore. The air felt thin and quiet without Conrad's chatter. Kwena decided to abandon the castle. She went inside her house, seeking distraction from the quiet backyard. Inside, she sat by the living room window, picking up a soft, worn teddy bear named Barnaby. Barnaby the bear didn't want to play. He just sat still, looking patient, waiting for something. She tried to read a funny comic book, but the words swam on the page and the pictures blurred. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Conrad's surprised, sad face when she called his blue block choice silly. She realized that Conrad hadn't been upset about the block. He was upset because Fei had been unkind. "I should have just let him put the blue block on top," she sighed. "It wouldn't have mattered." She missed building with Conrad. The great castle felt utterly lonely without his happy participation. She thought of the weight Conrad had felt in his chest. Kwena now felt a small, heavy knot in her own stomach. A mistake with blocks can be fixed. A mistake with feelings needs something stronger than glue. She needed to find the little word that could untie that heavy knot in both of their hearts. Kwena took a deep breath. Saying sorry felt scary, like jumping from a very high diving board. But the friendship was worth the scary jump. It was worth facing the big, silent ouch. She knew where Conrad always went when he needed to feel quiet and safe, the big wooden garden bench. Kwena walked past the sunflowers, which were beginning to nod their sleepy heads. Kwena found Conrad sitting alone on the old wooden bench, drawing intently in a small notebook. She sat down quietly beside him, looking lost. She took one last brave breath. "I am truly sorry, Conrad," she whispered. Conrad looked up and smiled gently. The little word healed everything.